What could that be? It's a distraction. The fact that I somehow forgot to finish researching the book I'm going to need any second. Did it work? Oh, here it is. The book. Our last star. That's it. That's the last one. I could have sworn I made this one already, but stuff happens. Unfortunately, the only thing cutting-edge cooking really gives us is the ability to make wheat and corn ethanol, otherwise known as whiskey and vodka, which doesn't have a calorie value, so you can't drink it. Well, for a fact, I have more of that here. I brought... could have swore I brought a bunch of it. Okay, contrary to popular belief, I don't do this stuff on purpose. I know for a fact, I brought like 600 wheat over here. While I was killing time, I have no idea what happened to it. I thought I put it in here. Beats me. Don't care anymore. Like I said, what this does, we get wheat and corn ethanol. Here, I'll make like... not in any really fast amount of time either. Oh, neat! You don't even have to... you get it at level 1 without even spending the star. Interesting. Well, I bet it gives you the, yeah, it just gives you the labor efficiency. So it would have cost me a few less calories. Oh no, what a shame, I spent calories. That's unfortunate. Let's look at the skills here. I still haven't finished advanced baking. I find that odd. Probably because none of the really XP heavy foods my guy likes, so I just never made them. Which means I haven't made the advanced baking cooking upgrade. Huh. Think of that. Still working on paper milling. Those are all done. Those are all 7s, 7s, 7s. That's a 5 because we had to restart it. That was done quickly, and tailoring's done. Did I actually finish out? I got shipwright finished. I've been beating up on baking for how long? On day 12. We are currently... is that meteor? Show yourself. It's like day 20. Really? It's long? God, it seems like it's been a lot longer. Probably because I don't play... I try to avoid just constant playing. We can stretch that out around, you know, take that over like 4 or 5 days. Then it seems like it took a lot longer. So what we get is 8 wheat ethanol. Let's go play with this for a minute here. Nope, can't drink it. Let's take a quick drive over. I was hoping for a few more neat decorative things. I've done what I can to make this place look less Spartan. A little bit of public art. The old house. That the first one I made? Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, because it's all tier 1 materials. Or at least it will be until I'm recording this on I'm recording on this the morning before it goes up. On the 15th, the update comes out, and we get Adobe and Paint. I'm curious. I think Adobe's supposed to be the new Tier 1 material, which makes me wonder what happens to everything else. Is it all just going to jump up one? What does that make? I mean, I guess if it's requires no actual skills to do, it should be a proper Tier 1 material. Well, the odd part is, like, you always had to learn something to get Tier 1 materials, which I thought was an interesting bit of the game. Here at the refinery, it's been so long since I've been here that, nope. Where's my, there we are. The pollution's almost back down to nothing. This was a big orange stainy place where half the stuff was dead. Oh, can't drink it. Put you there. I forgot to bring oil. Can we squeeze out of this? Once I go grab some oil, we'll get a whole bunch of biodiesel. In that time, I'm gonna wait for the rest of that stuff to finish. We'll bring a bunch of oil out of here. And we'll discuss the weird part about them expecting you to attain sustainability in this game. Might have brought a bit too much oil, but I'm okay with that because... Is that a cutting edge cooking? It's a biodiesel. It's a regular... Yep, oil drilling upgrade, so that's the best we're going to get. Not that I'm arguing. The weird part, they expect you... How to put it? I like the idea of biodiesel in the game. Because it's a way to get fuel. Well, it's a second way to get something, right? Granted, it's good for certain things and not everything. It results in using up barrels, which in single players, barrels have become a problem. I have an awful lot of barrels. I don't quite get how a vehicle that runs on gasoline can also run biodiesel. Gasoline requires a spark. Diesel requires compression. Two fundamentally different ways to power a vehicle. But that's just the way games work. Now, it would make a lot more sense for that to be in the game if oil were finite, but it isn't. It's just a matter of how difficult it is to get. Go into world. Oil field. You can plop an oil pump jack down anywhere, and it's just a matter of how long it's going to take to make oil, right? Like the worst part being that my best oil spot is in a deep ocean, which I would have to play with the game settings during creation. During creation? I have to play with the game settings to be able to build there. Oh wow, it would be neat to build a big oil platform as a constructive project. Okay, I would also have to, it would force me to use boats and stuff. But oil is not finite by any stretch of the imagination. I could put something here, it would just take far longer. Now, in terms of this game, this is my largest body of water, and it's not. On the if I go to 3D, it looks huge. It's like, oh my god, you got this giant ocean. Nope, I just have one giant lake. I can literally drive all the way around it. We've done a couple times just out of boredom. Then the spot's right there. If I wanted to, I could have driven a road down the beach, probably through under this lake, just for humor value. Come out the other side, but never needed to. There's also a ton of world we never visited, because there just wasn't any reason. Like, why would I plant something over here? That's just a pain to get to. It's easier to forage for stuff in the jungle than it was to plant most of it. It's a tiny little wetlands area, which is a little unfortunate. I've played in worlds where the wetlands was huge. Like, I kind of want to dig into a bit of the geology of wetlands, but I want to put this like the worst wetlands ever to do it. One spire of the world here. Which used to be that's where you found your copper, but not anymore. This world seems really big until you look at it just like that. Now, if oil were made finite in this game, which I really hope they don't ever do, because that would be an issue. You would run out of oil real fast. They would also have to let you use biodiesel to make stuff with, other than just burn it. And while you burn it, it's not bad. I mean, there's just not so much you can do with it. What I do need this stuff for is, come up here. Hi. Have some of that. You should have everything you need. Grab the other one. Now, to fire the lasers is going to require 32,000 watts of power? Yeah, it's like twice what these things make. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these two things alone will turn over your lasers. It gave me an opportunity to build, something out here. It's nice and ventilated. The model, I like the model. The model's actually a really nice model. It's gigantic V10 twin turbo. This seems like something that if they ever added like an electric train to the game, or an electric train, like a diesel engine, like a big rowdy diesel, or an excavator of some type, like a bucket wheel. These would be the things you'd want. It looks like it should run it. You have to deal with the water problem, though. And until we get tanks, that's probably never going to happen. Although you could plop two of those things in essentially a Bagger 88, and then just only move it when you had to, I guess. I assume that thing doesn't get too many miles to the gallon. Alright, say cheese, you. Picture added to inventory. This should just go down here, but I don't waste too much time. Please, please. No, the appropriate way. There we go. Those all turn on. They target him. You're talking about my room's not good enough. For reals? 3 point. What am I missing? What did I do? What? Stacked? Go away, please. Chat? Get lost. How am I? One stacked softwood lumber. Where is there mortared stone in this room? There is no mortared stone in this room, though. Give me a minute, I gotta figure this nonsense out. Totally planned it that way. Totally. It's gonna look way better at night. Get another picture of this guy. Totally planned it that way. Fire! Come on, blow up you. Be a nice shot. Come on. You're waiting directly overhead. Dude, sun's coming up. I was hoping for a nice shot. Look at the moon in there, too. Ah, nuts, too slow. Well, poo. Unlocked fireworks show and save the world. Expecting a slightly more interesting show than that. However, I got a couple of shots out of it. Considering it's going to rain bits and pieces down on the world for a while. So let's take this. Run over to the house. Normally there's a few more things falling. It's a little more prettier than that, but oh well. Huh. Because I was zoomed in with the camera, I didn't get to see it all. Here, and where do we want it? Oh, the fireplace? Oh, it's true, I can't even see that. Let's get this. Hi. You go there, you go here. Where's the place to put this? This big, beautiful house we're never going to use. Right here. Mount. Not too bad. You can still see the time remaining and all that kind of stuff. So did I think we were going to make it in 19? No. Where are we on? Day 21. I think it's day 21. Do I get? Can I view these? Nope. I think we're going to make it in 30 days. I assumed yes. Because making a game that you can't win in single player on easy mode seems like, you know, not a nice thing to do. Did I think it was actually going to go as easy as it did? Not really, no. No point did it really seem rushed. The bonus for materials and stuff helped out a lot. I got so much. That's what I don't get. The amount of stuff I still have kicking around. So much of it. Get a nice shot of the sun rising over the edge of the loading area of the map. Well, that's it. Game's done. See you later. Bye. Roll credits. Done. Nope. There's in a couple weeks they roll out the next update, which is going to give us Adobe Paint. What's the word? Gardening. Like having a bunch of stuff around your house to make it look nice, which I've been kind of waiting for, to be honest. Like that's, if they let you claim all this territory, you should be able to do something with it. It's going to be kind of neat to see what that unlocks. Paint, I'm curious as to whether it just covers the surface or block by block. I assume it's going to be, you place the block, you paint it, you pick it back up, put it down, it goes back to being unpainted. Because having to store, like, it's hard enough storing blocks in your inventory as it is. You get one of something. I'm going to have to assume that when you break a block down, it doesn't give you a painted version of that block. If you've done something dumb like paint your house in a checkerboard pattern, it's going to be really rough to take it apart. It's a whole bunch of water features and stuff to play with. Those will be interesting. Now that there's literally no pressure anymore, there's some stuff with the geology. Like, take another peek into the geology of the game. The discrepancies between this world, other people's worlds that they've commented on, and the ore generation video I made. Now, I made a whole new world for that one, and it seems as though I wound up with a world that no one else had, which I don't get. That can't be possible. Same thing here. Like, I have this is a fresh install, right? This is a whole new computer. I didn't install it until I had... Yeah, I didn't install it until the 0.10 update came out. So there's no 0.9 anything on my computer. There's no reason why the origin in that video came out weird. Couldn't tell you. There is... I want to play around with water mechanics. And what consider like... So in the old days, you used to be able to do stuff way deep underground. I'm curious to see if I can do that again. It's going to take a bunch of time to get down there and rig stuff up and blah blah blah. So I have lots of time for that. Other than that, I will think of something. And as you sit here and stare into the sun, now that the game is technically over, I'm going to wish you guys, thank everyone that's watched this long. And when we come back next week or a couple weeks from now, it's literally just going to be how many more interesting details can we pull out of the game, right? But not for now. I will see you in the future.